Hello, you all. Thank you for joining me again. This is Love, Strength, and Love with Shavonda Marie. Today, we are talking about moving forward from the past. Okay, we have been tapping into transformation. Someone who actually transformed um, has to let go of the past. They have to release things from their past so that they have none of that energy attached to them. Okay. If it's positive energy that's attached to something, I would say keep. But if it's something that is not, and I'm talking about negative as to hurtful, painful, something that keep you in a sad depression. No, we don't want none of that. We're releasing all of that. Okay, you all. And today I want to talk a little bit about how um, I have discovered on someone who's ready to move forward. Okay. This is part of me taking action and actually watching others take action as to moving forward. Okay. The past is the past, first off. I do want to say that. And a lot of us do not realize or understand that we still tend to live in the past even if we feel like we aren't. Okay, our feelings could be still attached to the past. Our emotions, the up and down roller coasters, yes, them feelings, they could be attached from the past, which at some point something will come up in your life and it will hit that and trigger you and bring that memory back from the past. So we want to release all that, okay, you all. We want to actually walk through it, move forward, allow ourselves to um bring up the memories and find a different way to actually release it. Not the same way that we released it the first time, okay? Because if you go through it again, then that means you have not learned the lesson that you actually needed to learn from that. And a lot of those lessons be from the past, okay? It be from past friendships, relationships, family ships, parentships, whatever. Okay, it a lot of that be from the past. Okay, things that we pick up and not necessarily even understanding that we pick them up. And then I know a lot of us always say, "I'm not gonna be like my parents." Oh, and then we turn out to be exactly like our parents and not even really know or understand it. Yeah. So when I say a way to actually start, so you can actually leave the past behind, it's just acknowledging it, okay? And not acknowledge the people that hurt you, the people that inspired you, acknowledge the feelings of the hurts, acknowledge the feelings of the happy and joy, acknowledge it all, okay? That's what I want you to do, or that's what helped me to do. You guys take it if you want. I'm not gonna tell you what to do because I know the majority of you who's actually watching this is grown. And even as kids, we have choices. So most definitely we have choices as we are grown. So I do want to say, you all, the first thing was for me was to open myself up and have a connection with God. Okay. Allow myself to be able to speak to Him like I am able to speak to others, friends, families, co workers, whoever. If I could speak to them, I could speak to God in the same manner. So that was my first thing that I actually did. And when I spoke to Him, He actually started to show me, tell me, and allow me to experience the things again so that I then can understand to walk through them. He gave me that clarification though of the things that I was running from, the things that I was hiding from or pushing in the back. Yeah, he opened up all that. He brought those type of people into my space, and now that I'm woke, I can actually say, I used to be that way. It helps me see in a whole different way. But before, as me walking through my transformation, I still didn't see it. I'm not going to lie. Okay. I did not see the fact of um that I was running, that I was pushing things in a bag. Because for me, it was a whole thing of trying to put my hands in so many different things and not even understanding myself. Okay. I didn't know how myself worked, which is my mental, physical, and emotional. I knew how a lot of other people's work, especially my parents and my kids. But for me, I didn't understand how mine works. So when I had that chance to actually sit down and tap into it, beautiful. It was so beautiful for me. It was like something that I have not ever experienced. Okay. In the beginning, it was moving slow, and it was like, you keep bringing this up, and I don't want to walk through this. And it's like, baby, you have to, because it needs to be released. It needs to be released from your mental, physical, and your emotional. Now, notice I said release, not forgotten. Okay. We tend not to, as humans, forget nothing. Okay. But in the same sense, unless we actually want to, or, don't have any space in our memory, yeah, then I could see. But for the most part, when it comes to past emotions and mental, we don't tend to forget that, okay? We tend to push them in a bag or run from them. But in the same sense, we have to acknowledge them. We have to say, hey, this is something that I need to work on. Okay, allow ourselves to see it within other people, because again, what we are, we attract. Okay, and that's just to teach us that this is a piece that we need to work on as far as ourselves. Okay. There's nothing wrong with it, you all, unless you see it, hear it, and don't change it. Okay. That's the piece that keeps you in that cycle. Now, if you want to stay in this cycle, then you might as well click off right now at this moment, because we're not sticking to cycles. Okay. We're changing and creating new cycles. The cycles that is going to help us move in a whole different type of way. Okay. Not keep us stuck, not keep us um in a space where we um feel like we are not enough. No, you are enough, and I know that I am enough. So, you all, if you are tapping into this, it's time to walk through. After having faith, being able to go talk to God, faith was my next. Okay. So I was able to communicate. So I learned how to communicate with Him. I didn't care if I said, yo, what's up, Father? God, I need some damn help. Whatever. I communicated with Him. My heart is pure, so He understands that. If I went to Him at a certain point in time when I was angry, He understood that. And He looks deeper within. He don't understand. I mean, He don't um pay attention to the whole fact of why she talking like that, who she thinks she's talking to. No, He pays attention to what's in your heart, what's deep. So the expression of how I expressed it, He still understood. Okay. So that was a thing that helped me, because I did not feel like I did not feel as if I was getting judged. Okay. Because I could say, what the hell is going on? God showed me something different, and He will do that. Or I could say, hey, God, thank you, my Father, for actually allowing me to tap in. And He still will do it. No matter which way I came to Him, I expressed. And that was the biggest thing. So after I expressed, I had that faith, because He started showing me, baby, you done came to me. This is our connection. Now I'm going to show you something, since you was able to show me something. And that was me pretty much allowing myself to express and hold myself accountable for the different things that I have been walking through, or the things that I have been going through, pushing away or running away from. Okay. And once I did that and acknowledged God that I had been running from change, he said, don't worry about it, baby. I'm going to put you on the right path. And I said, well, Father, I thought you already had me on the right path. He said, no, baby girl, that was just the beginning. Because I'm going to put you in rooms with different people. Not only that, you are going to meet different people who are on the same journey, who are on the same path. But not alone, you're going to meet people who are off that path that you are on as well. Because it wants you to know the balance. Where do you stand in the middle? So as he was sitting and he was telling me this, or I told him that I was afraid of change and I was running from it, he told me, don't worry about it. Once them people come into your life, allow them to come in. But before you do that, my baby girl, I need you to sit down and hold yourself accountable. Are you a liar? Are you a cheater? Are you a manipulator? Do you have a lot of hatred towards others? Who haven't you forgiven? I need you to tap into all of that when it comes to you, because it's going to allow you to actually clear some space for what I'm about to bring in for you. So as I started to sit and I'm thinking, dang, I still hold a grudge against my mother. Dang, I still hold a grudge against my father. Not that I do not thank them and appreciate everything they have. It was just the way that things transpired for me as a child. That was something that was being held deep down inside of me, and I did not even realize or understand it. And so my own child came to me and said, Mother, why do you always feel like you have to yell at us or curse at us? And I said, get the hell out of my face. And then I thought about it and I sat with myself. And then I went back and I said, daughter, you know what? I used to hear my mom cuss at us all the time. And me and my friends used to curse all the time. You know, my grandma used to cuss at me all the time. So it was like a habit that I had. It was something that I picked up from the generation before me. And I thought it was okay. But when I realized that it's something that actually hurts a child's feelings, Shavonda, it's time for a change, baby. Because I realize and understand I get more respect from my kids when I am just being me, talking to them like I'm talking to you. Every now and then, of course, I'm possibly going to say a cuss word or two or three, but in the same sense, it's not going to be as everything that I say has to be a cuss word in it, okay? And yes, I picked that up from my kids. So back to what I was saying, I found myself having faith, and God started to show me in the smallest ways, right? He said, I want you to quit your job. I said, quit my job. He said, you got 3 jobs, Shavonda, and I need you to quit one of them. I said, and I need all 3 of my jobs because I got 3 kids and I got to make a way. I'm a single mother and I ain't trying to go ask my parents for nothing. So I need all 3 of my jobs. He said, baby girl, no, you don't. So I ended up getting into a car accident and my car was taken from me. And he said, baby girl, now you can only go to one job. And that job, you have to either get on the bus, which is find other means of transportation. Okay. And I said, but why? He said, you wouldn't let one of them go. You had 3 and you did not want to let one of them go. I said, yeah. I said, okay. So then he came to me again and he said, Shavonda, you have too much on you. You need to release some of it. And I said, but I'm a single mother and I got 3 kids and it's just me. He said, I understand that, baby girl, but if you open up your hearts and allow that balance into your life, it won't be just you. And I said, well, that's hard because this man then left me and this man then dogged me and put me in a hurtful space of, a space where I wasn't feeling like I was enough. Nah, I'm okay. I think I'll just toughen it out until a different time comes. He said, okay. So you being stubborn? Hmm. Do you have faith? And I said, yes, of course I have faith. He said, well, how much faith do you have? And I said, I got a whole lot of faith. He said, then let go of all your jobs and put your trust in me. I said, wait, but what I'm going to do about money? He said, I thought you said you have faith. Don't worry about the money. Because when you put your trust in me and you allow me to guide you, the money will come. And I said, so you telling me you want me to change my whole life? He said, absolutely. And then I said, God, I got faith, but right now ain't the time for that because my bills is kicking my butt. My kids need things. And he said, Shavonda, okay, that's your choice, baby girl. So I worked my 3 jobs, claiming that I had faith. But in the midst, I worked 3 jobs. I slaved myself. I put myself to, or I made myself to become so busy that I did not care about me. I did not give myself self-love because I was giving my love to everybody else, everything else. And God said, I need you to sit down. And I said, I'm on the move, God. I'm moving and grooving right now. He said, okay, don't worry about it. Keep moving and grooving. Allow all them boundaries to keep on piling up on you. Allow yourself to keep working yourself and not taking care of yourself. Go ahead, baby girl. I said, okay. So I kept moving and moving. Boom. Now, I didn't realize, but I'm having seizures. It's like seizures. I'm in my 30s and I'm having seizures. I had not had a seizure a day in my life, but I'm 30 and I start having them. And I said, after I had about 5, 6, maybe 10 of them, I said I couldn't come to what was actually going on with me. So I sat in the hospital bed for days. When I came out, I sat in my house bed for days. And he told me, he said, see, baby girl, you didn't want to let go of the littlest things, which was lying. So now you have no choice but to let go of things because it's a big issue for you now. So it's your health or it's all of these things that's piled up on you, all of the burden. Which one you want? I said, okay, I'm tired. He said, I know you are, my child. I said, so what do I do? He said, are you willing to give up all that you know right now and put your faith in me? Put your trust in me? I said, well, dang. I don't know, because what I'm going, he said, that's not what I'm asking. Do you have faith in me? Are you willing to put it all in me? To drop everything and put it all in me? I said, yes, I give you permission to guide me because at this moment I'm tired. I'm lost. I'm frustrated. I'm angry. And most of all, I feel like giving up. And he said, baby girl, you have made the right decision. So he showed me the present moments. He put me in a whole space to say you have 2 choices. You can so you can make 2 choices. You have 2 choices, right? You can move out your house and start all over, or you can stay in your house and continue to struggle. I said, what? He said, don't worry about it. I'm going to make it a little easier for you. And my seizures was happening so rapidly. They were coming back to back. My job fired me. And I said, now what? I cried. And I cried and I said, I don't have no finances to even pay my bills. And he said, so what you gonna do? You got two choices. You still have two choices. You can move out and go sit down, or you can continue to struggle and allow all the burdens to continuously be on you. You just told me that you were putting your trust in me. You were putting your faith, you were putting all of your faith in me. So that means you was trusting me. So why not let it all go and start over? I'm going to help you build yourself up. But this time, I'm going to guide you. So there's not going to be no ups and downs, up and downs. It's going to flow. So I said, okay, well, I'm ready to let the past go because it's too much. He said, okay. As I sat down and I went through seizures after seizures, he gave me visions. He told me that I was going to make it. It was my choice. He allowed me to see that I knew how to survive. But I was not open-hearted. My heart was not open, okay? It was not allowing me to actually allow help others. Allow others to help me, but me always helping others. Like, Shavonda, you giving and giving and giving. What about the receiving? So, as having seizures back to back, I had no choice. Well, I did, but for me, I didn't, because I wasn't done here on earth, and I knew that, because he gave me the vision, and he gave me insight to different plans, and he said, this is what I need you to do. And I said, wait, what? That's a lot. He said, but you're already dealing with a lot right now. And I'm telling you, if you allow this to come and me to guide you, then it's going to be beautiful. And I said, wait, I'm lost. I'm confused. He said, don't worry about it. Take a couple more days. Had another seizure and sat back down again. And he said, Shavonda, you are highly connected to me. You communicate with me. You just put all of your faith in me. Now I'm going to teach you how to walk in a balanced way. Release the past. And I said, release my past? I already did that. He said, no, you didn't, baby girl. Dig deeper, because you still got a lot of pain. It hurts. And I said, I could walk. No, you didn't. Okay. Show me then. And God did just that. He set me down. He showed me the old me. He showed me a version of the future me. And then he showed me the present me. And he said, which one you want to walk through first? I said, let's do the past. And boy, I cried. I ran into different people that I hadn't seen in years just to allow myself to forgive them. I had long talks with my mother and my father. I had released different friends who I thought was my friends. I walked through different type of circumstances with my family members, different family members, just to show me it all started right there within me, in my own space. My space, the first space I had, was my parents' house. I seen it and heard it balance all the time. But then I heard and seen the unbalance. And then it made me realize the balance was the best way for me. I don't know about everybody else, but for me it was. So I walked through certain things and I actually allowed myself to release the past. I was wrong. I had little trust. I was being deceitful, manipulative. I thought that was love. Until it all came back on me and a couple people, even my own kids was doing it to me. And I said, holy shamolix, this is not something that I like. This do not feel good. And it gave me that reality check to say, you gonna release your past now? You gonna trust and believe that you can actually release? All you gotta do is have trust in you. And I started with taking medication daily. And it made me so sleepy. God said, baby girl, you need some time. Just follow my lead. And I picked up my phone and he started sending me different type of text messages and different type of hurt people got to enter in my space. And I'm like, what is this? He said, work through it. Commit yourself to working through it for you. Don't allow all the other distractions. Work through it for you. And I said, well, how am I do that? He said, you don't have to worry. I'm guiding you. Just listen. Just pay attention. Most definitely open up your heart so that you can receive all that I'm going to give to you. And he started small. He definitely did. And now he's then escalated to bigger. And when I say bigger, I mean everything that I have been asking for has been coming to me just like that. And the only thing that I can really say every day is thank you. Thank you for allowing me to have seizures. Thank you for allowing me to receive the time to sit down. I gave up all of my independence. But in the same sense, if I did not, I wouldn't have found this independence. This beautiful, amazing woman that was deep inside of me, who has so much to say, who have so many different type of people to help in so many ways, who have so much to teach to my children, who have that opportunity to flip and do something different. I have 2 girls. My first girl is the example of me growing up when I was not creating and actually tapping into me. My second one, boy, she's a split image of me right now. And I can see her just like I could see me in the future. And how beautiful we are, which is going to lead and guide my oldest to that same direction. Beautiful, intelligent, wise, knowledgeable women that is really tapped in to their spiritual side, who knows how to get guided, who knows how to have that patience and trust the process. Yes, it's a process. So releasing your past is a process. Creating the new one is a process. If you do not make time will, let me see, time, if you do not make time, God will make time for you. That's what I'm going to say and how I'm going to say it. So you all, it's not easy to start transformation, but like I said, tap in to your higher power. Okay? Allow yourself to become open to giving and receiving, not to the physical world, but the spiritual world. Because, like I said, once you're getting guided by the spiritual world, everything else in the realistic reality world, it's gonna flow for you, baby. Even when times get hard and you come into them hard challenges, it's still gonna flow for you because you're guided and you're protected and you know it. Find it out, you all. Get connected. I thank you all for listening to my story and allowing me to actually share how I actually started to release my past. I'm still releasing the past, but I have so much clarity and my space is clear so much that I am just sitting out here and exploring and experiencing what it is that I want. Huh. And baby, if I have not experienced, because I know that now, in order for me to even get what I want, I have to be my authentic self. I have to move in a balanced way. That's the best way because it's going to flow. So if you're ready to flow, my Capricorn, oops, sorry, I'm not on that show. But if you're ready to flow, you all just pretty much allow yourself to tap in. And I am a tarot reader. So if you ever need clarification, you all just tap in. You can find me at Shavonda Marie Guided Clarification on YouTube. You can contact me. The email will be in the description box if you tap onto one of the videos. But yeah, like I said, you all, if you need more clarification, just allow yourself to tap into me. Very great vibes. And the clarity is hot. I didn't did it for myself, and a lot of people didn't agree with it. But hey, this is what works for me. If you are tired and you're confused, hey, I can help you. My cards is a mug, literally. I love you all, and until next time, take care.